It took like a couple weeks, man, for it to really like sink in that like my smile was completely different. My forever smile journey started like this. I have a hard time speaking in public, and I would say I wasn't really that confident with my. I think I felt a little bit embarrassed about my smile, right? I had like a little gap like in between, and my front teeth were a little bucked, nothing too crazy, but you can see it in my pictures, right? Like just growing up, I felt like everybody's always staring at my teeth and just not smiling with my teeth, and just becomes like a natural reaction. I got into Muay Thai, I think slightly over 20 years ago. I had my first actual competition at 12 years old. That's kind of when it all. I'm still actively fighting. I still actively train every day. I'm still getting punched and doing things, and that was a big concern of mine, was getting them done and then getting hit and then something happening. But like I said, when I had that consultation and expressed that fear, I guess, that I had, I got reassured that it was going to be good and they can take all the impact. I teach pretty big classes every single day, so the way that you communicate stuff, the way that you express stuff was something that I lacked confidence in. That was always like something that was in the back of my mind. I didn't grow up going to like the dentist and stuff. It's something that we just didn't do, so it's definitely at the bottom of my priority list. Having my daughter, trying to make those things a priority for her, I have to make them for myself. And so I started going into that route. That's kind of where it started, being that example, right? If I'm constantly portraying that or telling my athletes to do that, and I'm not doing that myself, then I'm also not fulfilling that role that I have or that I've been given to the fullest, you know. So it's very important to make that switch and invest in yourself to better yourself and be more confident. I had been to the dentist like one time previous to that and just had a terrible experience. I didn't know what to expect. Before you go in there, you assume it's going to be that, and it turns out it's going to be none of those things. Once I went in and I talked to Dr. Trent, he kind of gave me the whole rundown on how everything was going to go. I went from nervous to eager to get it done. Just from hearing the process and how they were going to do it, it really put me at ease and just kind of trusted the process that they were going to put me through. It's changed my confidence for sure, for the better, 100%. My wife always asks me, if you knew exactly what you were gonna go through, would you do it again? And I would 100% do it again. Everything from the surgery to the appointments was probably as smooth as possible. Nothing felt like it was an issue. Like, their patience is through the roof. They were so awesome. Once I had even just my temps on, a good amount of people noticed, and everybody just had nothing but nice things to say, and that they looked really nice, and a good amount of people definitely noticed the change for sure. It took like a couple weeks, man, for it to really like sink in that like my smile was completely different, and then seeing them in pictures also solidified it for me, like, dang, that's crazy. Or seeing like the comparison, seeing like an old picture where I'm smiling and then seeing a new picture and you're like, that's a huge difference. For a person that's nervous about it, I would say go in and speak to the doctor that's gonna be working on you. And I think if they're the right person for you, they'll make you feel comfortable in the process or in the journey that you're about to embark. And Dr. Trent really did that for me. It really kind of put me at ease. Anybody who has an idea of wanting to make a change for the better, I would recommend it for sure. Also, it's changed a lot for me for the better. Living a healthier lifestyle, there's no price on that, man. There's no price on your health, especially when you have families and people who depend on you and love you. Your hygiene should be your priority. It's your body, man. It's your health. It's so important. You do compete at this level to take care of yourself. It affects everything. The way you do things could affect the way that you performed, and it's very important to take care of yourself in and out of the ring.